Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right, 5:20. 5:20. All right. Again, closing in here on the end of the month here. All right. Got the holiday coming, so this is nice. What do we got this morning? Futures are higher. SPY and Qs are higher, and the old diamonds are lagging again. All right, so we got a little bit of a little pop on the futures here this morning, and taking a day up there, it looks like, too. All right, so DIA, though, there's your stall out. Trying to get better here now. Yesterday's highs were 496.30. We're getting close, guys. We're getting close. All right, looking like we might just take day up here right now as we speak. All right, so looks like diamonds are poised to take the day up. Since 496.50, we're still not there quite yet. All right, so we'll see what happens there. What groups are moving here this morning? XLK is on the move here a little bit, right? Because we got Intel, we got Marvel, we got Micron, we got CrewWeave moving. We got NVIDIA reporting today after the close. All right, so we'll see with that. The last three have been a miss. So we'll see what if they can get their act together. All right, so we got that going on. We got Target. Target was a hit. Higher. They're pulling back right now. 124.80 was up to 131.09, 139.01. Somebody just stopped in. All right, so Target's just made a move to the downside here. We'll see about that. All right, just these overnights, no vol, lot of vol in there, and no liquidity. All right, so Target much better. But now kind of spoiler coming back in here a little bit. All right, so we'll see what Target brings. Yesterday's highs were 127.52. Again, up to 131, and I see this breaking back down right now on Target, coming back down a little bit. All right, so Target, we got Kava. Kava is a group that owns a bunch of restaurants. Kava, what we got? 85.30. Nice move to the upside on Kava. All right, 85.36 here. 85.36. This is a nice move here. All right, so we're going to go back into this area right here if you want to try to advance from this area right here. All right, so we're sitting at 85 bucks right now. 85.30. All right, so this is where we'll be battling here. All right, with this big 3-day, and that's dating back to the 6th of May. All right, so Kava, a little better there. Lowe's came out, and their numbers were a little lower. LOW coming back down on Lowe's here. Closed at 218.37. It is currently trading at $213.75. Sorry, make sure there's your monthly. All right, so there's our lows coming back in. We'll keep an eye on that one, see if that thing can turn around. All right, that's going to 213. Yesterday's lows were 213.39. We're trading at 213.75 right now, so we did break down all the way down to 210. All right, but they came back pretty good from there, about $3. All right, so Lowe's is out there this morning. We'll take a look at NVIDIA. Again, shooter down on the day yesterday, selling into NVIDIA there a little bit on yesterday, coming down with the shooter down. Got that high at 236.54, and it really pulled back pretty good there. All right, so back down to here we are at 224 right now. Oh no, we're actually at 223.86. 223.86. All right, so that's going to be inside day to start the day with NVIDIA, and we'll see what kicks up out of that. What else? Energy cooling off. I'll tell you that. Energy's cooling off here. Chevron coming back down now, 195.14. All right, 195.14. You're still going to be inside day, but they are definitely looking like they're like starting to pull back a little bit. All right, XLE coming back down a little bit, 60.75. You're still going to be inside day, guys. All right, so don't get nervous. But they're just pulling them back a little bit. Just looking at the futures across the board here, we got the utilities. They started to move up yesterday, and now they're kind of following through a little bit today. We talked about this yesterday. Said, will we hold this? Well, right now, 44.40, 44.61. That's going to be taking day up on XLU. Not by much. Have to get through this day right there. That's your biggest problem right now. 44. 55, 65 right now. All right, so hanging in there pretty good. Looking to take out that 3-day possibly. All right, so XLU's a little bit better. The real estates are a little bit better again, but boy, I tell you, it's a really mixed bag in that group. So I'd be very cautionary there. We got the discretionaries moving here, and looking at the staples. I like the staples. I like the staples on the pullback. I like this Estee Lauder. Their earnings were good the last time they came back. Estee Lauder is down and out right now. But you got the 2-2 month that kind of fell apart. So I like this one in weakness, and right now we have some pretty decent weakness coming down on the dailies. All right, so we came down to this right here. If you notice, we got a little bit of a maybe a somewhere where we have some support at 75.17. We're trading a slightly higher there right now, but not too much. I think Estee Lauder gets better, but again, tied in with the staple group right now. The staples are coming back down, so I like the staples, but I like them coming back to me a little bit more to the downside. And as you can see, now the markets are better, and tech is starting to move back up again. So you're going to see a pullback on the staples. Definitely want to buy that group in weakness. Healthcare, I'll tell you, I think XLV and XLP could be better as we start to move maybe into the summer, or as we are right now. I'm thinking going back, maybe September. I think maybe we'll keep an eye on them. All right, too choppy right now. You're going to get some small gains. But depending on how you're trading, I just picking things off. Are you holding positions? What are you doing? I don't know what you do. So I do a little bit of both, right? If a nice trade shows up on a daily, and I'm going to play on it, then that's that, and I'll probably, unless it really starts to move and and everything, and all of these bars up here are telling me that everything's all right, then maybe I hold on, maybe I don't. All right. But if you're holding, tech's going to kind of rough you up a little bit. All right. So tech better. All right, Crew Weave up to 101.77. That thing started popping yesterday. So I'm watching Intel, I'm watching Crew V, and I'm watching Marvel. I can't watch 40 stocks and tech stocks. Micron, there's a little bit of news out on Micron. They're going to have a strike, I guess, with their group, I guess, with the people that work at Micron. So it looks like a strike coming up there. 732.77. Boom to the upside. All right, so Techorama. All right, so I like the healthcares and I like the XLVs. I do think though that I think they're bigger stars, maybe a little bit farther down in the year here. All right, energy down. XLC is down, staying down here. Roblox and Meta and Netflix, that whole communication group is kind of hitting the skids here right now, coming back down. All right, so we could take a look at a couple of them there. There's Disney. Disney keeps breaking down here now. That's a 212 back down yesterday. Looks like she's trying to pop up here a little bit, 102.43. You're going to be inside day there. Roblox, I think, it's so poised to try to get out. And again, it's the king of the triangle outs. All right, so don't trust it. And just don't trust it. Okay, that's what I got for that one on Roblox. All right. All right, so healthcare is popping up a little bit here. I got Johnny John moving to the upside. We had a nice move yesterday by Merck. It ran up nice. Now that one was a good one yesterday because that was a good trade. All right, it made some money in Merck yesterday, and I ain't taking that thing home. All right, so coming back down here, starting to pop again here, back up to 114.58. So 115.12 to get out, but it looks like it's trying to push here again now with the Merck. We know that there's exhaustion risk because we saw it yesterday coming in there. All right, so again. With the healthcare, you know my thoughts there. What else here? XLP we talked about. It looks like it's going to be kind of a tech day. We got the Qs are day up. And the SPY is day up, and they're starting to pull back a little bit here. I do have a pretty good list on my Twitter. I hope you go on there and check it out. I do got a whole list of names. Watch out for that Kava. Might move around there. Target's got some decent numbers, and it looks like they're maybe starting to fall down a little bit. We know that energy is cooled off, so look for some support levels there. Energy could easily turn around and start going back up again. But again, I think this morning coming out, it looks like it's going to be tech because Nvidia is reporting today. So really, that's where the focus is going to be on. I think at least for the morning here for sure. And again, the diamonds are kind of a little bit of a laggard, so I'm going to leave it at that. That's where I think this is where we are, guys. All right. Boeing's a little bit better, but they they were supposed to get an order for 500 planes, but they only got 200 planes from China. Okay, so a little less than what we thought we were going to get. And I'd like to know the reasons why, but it's not for me to know, and it's not for me to know. All right, but Boeing's still 2 down on the 3-2 down on the week, so. Boeing should get its act back together, but it cleared up its credit issues. They're just. I think this was a setback by China. They thought a much bigger order was coming there, and they didn't get it. All right, so watch tech today, and keep an eye on the utilities. I think those are moving pretty good in tech. That's where I'm at. That's the group I'm going to be watching today. All right. The VIX is back down to 1794. It's not doing anything again. And excuse me. And we're lagging on the diamonds. All right. So let's see what kind of day we have here. I'll definitely get in during the day. All right. Be good.